Aloha, I'm Diane Tafua, Kahuku District Park Rec Director. Please enjoy.
Today we are going to be making paper flowers. For today's activity, all you will need is some origami paper or paper with equal lengths, some glue, and some scissors. That's it! There are only 3 materials that you need for this project. First, you will take your first piece of paper and fold it in half so that it creates a triangle, like so. Then you will fold it again in half to make a smaller triangle, and one more time, so a total of 3 folds to make a small triangle. Make sure that you make your creases very tight and that you will see the impression in your paper. You will notice that there is one edge that is folded. Do not cut that side. Make sure to keep that side away from where you are trying to cut. After, you will cut the top of your triangle to form petal-like cuts, like so. Now you will repeat the process for the remaining pieces of paper. Remember to make your creases hard and that you line up your folds so that it creates a triangle. As you are repeating for each, it is okay if the top cut, the wavy cut, is not the same as the other ones. If you have it a little bit different, then that is fine. Once you have completed all 4 pieces of paper, your next step is to open them all up to make sure that they have not been cut incorrectly and that they create one piece of paper. You will now take your first piece of paper and open it to identify the first triangle that you will cut. You will cut out one crease, small triangle, and you will make sure that all your creases are hard enough so that you see the clear line. Make sure to keep both pieces of paper and put them to the side to continue on cutting. After you've cut the first paper, move on to the second piece of paper. This time, because you are doing number 2, you will cut 2 triangles out. Remember to keep both of those pieces. For paper 3, you guessed it, you will cut out 3 triangles. Make sure to count them and that you are cutting on the line. And for the 4th paper, you will cut out 4 pieces of paper. For the last one, you don't need the other half of the paper. I have lined up all the pieces of paper just in order from biggest to smallest, and at the end you should have a total of 7 pieces of paper. Now you will take your biggest piece first and bring your glue so that you can glue the first triangle nearest to the cut and cover it with glue so that you can close it and overlap to create a cone-like shape. You're going to want to press very softly, just enough so that your paper can get glued together. Make sure that when you are gluing your pieces together that you are doing the sides next to the cut so that when you overlap them, that they create a closed shape. You are going to repeat them for every piece of paper. When you get closer to the end or to the smaller pieces, it might get a little bit hard. Instead of gluing the whole triangle, you're going to just glue the edge so that it can close, just enough so that it can create a closed shape. You can kind of already start to see it shaping the base of our flower. So now you are going to take each piece of paper and you're going to fold down the edges so that it creates a outward effect. So you're going to fold it outwards and kind of curl it under. You can use your fingers, or if you want to use like a pen or something small to help you round out those corners. I like to just use my finger because it's easier to just bend outwards, and you're going to repeat them for every single piece of paper that you have. Okay guys, we're almost done. So the last step is to take your biggest piece of paper and your glue and line the bottom of that paper with some glue so that when you put your next piece of paper inside of it, it has something to stick to. I just like to randomly put glue, but if you want to, you can make it more neat. It will dry the same, so it's really a personal choice. I also like to hold the bottom with a little bit of pressure to help the glue dry and stick those papers together, but whatever works best for you, just make sure that the papers stick together and that they dry how you want them to. I would say let it dry about 10 minutes just to be safe, and you can reapply glue where you think it needs to be. Make sure you can fix your petals to your liking, and that's it. Now all that's left to do is to give it to someone that you care about or you want to help make their day a little better. And we hope that you guys have a good Aloha day from City and County of Honolulu. Mahalo guys. Aloha.